So me, I've always been a creator. I'm a maker. The physical things, I've had the privilege of being able to work at some pretty top-notch places. This is amazing. Some of these places you may have heard of. I'm always making things. This is a modular dollhouse I made probably about 10 years ago. This is a large art car I did for a thing called Birdie Man. And this is me with bad hair and bad shirt back in the early days of virtual reality, just to show that I've always been making, always been concerned with immersion and changing the world in different ways that bring creativity in it. Now I'm going to jump into some of the work I'm working on right now. This is stuff that's still in the labs. This is not released. I'm not even going to tell you the code names for these things. So there's lots of very interesting things you can do with AI here. This is taking just a single photo of my face, doing a virtual turntable of that, and then generating what's called a G-splat. This is taking a bunch of images, training a custom model, and then doing fanciful versions of me. Not released yet, sorry, but soon. I'm very interested in the intersection of generative AI and 3D. My background's in 3D. How can they inform each other? This is a traditional 3D model, but then what can you do with that? So if we take that model and we use, the standard stuff, we move it around, but then what if we pump that into some sort of a model and we can generate images? Okay, that's fine. We're all used to that, and they're all being conditioned by that 3D model. But if we keep doing that over time, the model starts building up an understanding of the 3D, and then we can start to generate video based on that. And then we could step in. Here's the part that I'm very interested in is, how do I step in and bring my own hand into that video so that I can change aspects of it and still do the fanciful? Is this perfect? No. There's a lot of errors in this. There's a lot of things that don't make actual sense. There's a lack of coherency and stuff like that. But it starts to suggest how we can have the interplay between the AI and myself in the 3D domain. More examples. As we start the UX storytelling, because all of this actually has to be in service to people telling stories. Sometimes the stories are purely creative. Sometimes they're on a stage. Sometimes they're trying to sell you things. Sometimes you're trying to get a job. But they're all about stories. So here's another example. Started with a 3D model, gets interpreted by the AI, and now I'm giving direction to it. And they're saying, no, I want to change it a little bit. Bring it over here. What if you change the appearance of this thing? And you'll notice I'm not showing you any buttons. I'm not showing you sliders, anything like that. I'm not going to tell you how I'm doing this kind of control. That's for you guys to figure out. What do you want the future interfaces to be? I hope it's not just typing the text prompt. But this is where we want to go. And I do a lot of these things, these concept pieces. This is half concept, half actual technology that we're working on in the labs, and other companies are as well. But it's all important only to the degree that ladders up to a story that people need to tell. So again, this is a hybrid between 2D and 3D. Here I've actually taken the 2D that the AI has generated and I inferred what that 3D shape would be. This is not something I designed. This is sort of the AI and I mushing things together over time to come up with that very strange thing.